Hello everybody and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Stainless Steel, the Aragon campaign. Last time we left off, we won a battle at Toledo. It was a little bit of a clusterfuck, but such is the nature of the beast sometimes. So Toledo is quite a big castle, it's got quite a hefty population, and I see no reason why we shouldn't increase that. It's a little bit heretic. It's got a little bit of a heretic problem. Maybe we should focus on that first, actually. Yeah, I think we should. Helpfully, the Leonese are sending their bishops here, which is really handy. It's really nice for to say they are at war with us and hate our guts, and probably wouldn't mind if we fell to the heretics. Speaking of falling to the heretics, what the hell is going on here?
Name the heathen I must bring
This is
to
getting
trial.
ridiculous.
Who is the... my lord? Who does my lord suspect?
It doesn't help that we don't have particularly great bishops
God's
here.
servant.
This is probably our best bishop, and he's absolutely miles away from it.
Who is the purveyor of
Right,
heresy?
you're going to have to do.
This apostate will pay for forsaking God.
Where's you? Where are you? Oh, I'm Palmer, of course. Where are you?
God's servant.
Miles away. All our good blooming bishops are on the other side of the world. Okay, they're not that far away, but Mercia, 5-star. Right, you're the best person to deal with this.
Name the heathen I
Let's
must
see what
bring
happens.
to
33%. Fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so scared.
God's servant.
How are
my
you?
lord.
3-star. No good.
God's
2-star. Absolutely useless.
my lord.
2-star. Useless. Okay.
God's servant.
3-star. You might be okay.
Who is the
18%.
purveyor
Not
of
great
heresy?
chance. Oh, you've turned heretic. Brilliant.
Heresy deserves
Right.
no mercy.
My lord.
Who does my lord suspect?
Yeah, sod it.
Ah!
Oh, brilliant. Oh, really well done.
God's
So much for
servant.
2-star bishops being useless.
My
You're now 5-star. Brilliant. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, so you can now get rid of the hellish heretics a little bit better.
God's
We're coming for you now.
my lord.
Don't know why I was so afraid of them,
God's
to be fair.
servant.
Anyway, we just need to keep doing that a little bit.
My lord.
Keep up with it. Right, nevertheless, what do we need to do now? Honestly, we should probably merge our troops a little bit and see what happens next. We don't really want our general to stay in Toledo because he'll pick up the trait for that settlement if he does. And then it'll be a pain to try and get rid of it if we don't want to have that. Because again, we want him to be... I think we want him to be the governor of Lyon. So, we've got this reinforcement army here, which I think could probably do with... maybe taking out this army here. We need something to defend Toledo from counterattack. We're going to bring... This army's not quite as good as it was. But it doesn't need to be. It can just take Salamanca.
We will engage
out
them
while
honorably,
this
my
army
lord.
heads anything off.
We shall continue. Yes.
So I think Captain Santiago is actually going to hide in these
Move out.
trees.
This is a
And
beautiful position. We would see
If
you
this
dead.
army
Heathen.
decides to move, it's going to get its arse kicked. And also this army can always get back
Orders.
to Toledo if this army manages to slip past. So that is the thing. Right, what is going on here?
I will not waste words on you, infidel.
Right. That's a little bit too much of an army for us to deal with right now. So we need more troops before we can deal with him. Right. We have our spy and assassin ready. So let's see. Where do we want to go? Actually, you know what? I know exactly where we want to go. With the spy, I think we want to send him up here and just take a look at this more,
Without a trace.
this newly conquered French land, I think. Our assassin, on the other hand, 3-star, not bad.
The problem.
He's going to come.
What
the
is
problem,
the name?
the problem.
Am I taking down a
is
person
these
or a
heretics. That is what we need
Who
to come and deal
or
with.
what am I to dispose of, Lord?
I've got another princess, but again, she's a bit...
Am I taking down a person or a place?
We need to marry her off, but again, there's no actual
Would
way
you like
to
him
physically
to
do
suffer?
that. Please,
Where
shut
to,
up.
sire?
Honestly, I just speak over and over the top of you. Right, we'll move this spy up here.
Sire,
I think this spy, we kind of want to move on to
without a
Burgos, actually.
trace. I'm done for
See what the
today,
Portuguese
my
are up
lord.
to. Yes. Anyway. Speaking of spies, just move
Where
our spy a
to,
little bit
sire?
closer to Belad
As you wish.
El Anab. Got a pretty small garrison. Not a bad town though, for what it is. Yeah. It's not got a lot of defences, Sicily, at least this part. So we need to bear that in mind. I don't think we're going to be attacking them anytime soon, but you never know if the opportunity arises. Right, we no longer can see Leon, but that's fine if it's for a turn or two.
Sire,
So there we go,
without a
that's perfect.
trace.
So yeah, unless any more Leon armies are hiding in these trees, which they could be,
Where to,
in fact,
sire?
let's have a look.
Investigating.
Can't see anything for the moment, but
Sire,
we'll see. Anyway, we
Who
could
do I face?
move Prince Ildefonso out, which I think we might.
Name the field of battle. We
No,
will meet
we
you
want
there.
to keep him there for the moment whilst we attack
Your
Salamanca.
orders, noble one.
We would see you dead,
We
hidden.
still can't attack Salamanca or reinforce it from behind
Let me
without
strike, my
defeating this
lord.
army first. So we're going to leave him there.
Talk is cheap.
And
Come face me!
this river actually blocks him from going the other way. So we're in a really decent position here. In fact, if
Your
we put that
orders,
army
noble
here,
one.
they couldn't do anything. But we need to keep moving. We need to take Salamanca. And then we need to maybe move on to Leon, and then at least the faction will be destroyed if we can take both. Anyway, I think for now that's all we can really do. So, we just need to move these boats though.
Yes, my
no,
lord.
we've already moved them. Okay, never mind them. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay guys, we are back. Sorry about that, the end turn phase freaked out again. We were given this, but yeah, the woman in question that we would have married this man off to is over here. She's 34, so, you know, wouldn't be, especially in this day and age, it wouldn't be out of the question for her to marry, but we need somebody younger, we really do. A general that we can,
The problem.
you know, use in the
What
field.
is the name?
Anyway, we're bringing this assassin down
But of
to
course.
deal.
Am I taking down a
Yeah,
person
I'm just
or
wondering
a
about
my
these
lord?
heretics. This man has 6 stars.
who is the purveyor of
The problem
heresy?
is, if you take out, if you lose,
Who does my lord
if you don't manage to actually succeed in condemning them, whatever the word
God's
is,
servant.
it's an
Name
absolute
the
pain getting
heathen
these
I
priests
must
to come
bring to
come
trial.
back, basically, because they turn into prophets who are even worse to get rid of. So,
My lord. God's servant.
at the moment, I think I'm gonna we're gonna leave it up to the
Who
assassin
has
because I don't want to
displeased
risk
you?
it because it just makes the problem even worse.
Orders.
Right, this army here we're going to leave on this bridge.
March!
Now in that last turn I wasn't sure if the Portuguese actually declared war on Leon there. But it doesn't look like they are. No. Okay. Maybe they were attacking a rebel army up here or something. Anyway. So,
Your
Nicholas
orders, noble one.
Villalobos
We will engage
is
them
going to attack
honorably, my lord.
Salamanca.
Without question, we shall begin the siege.
Now this army over here...
Besieging forces reporting, my lord.
Abysmal relations, okay.
We would see
Can't
you
quite reach
dead,
Leon,
hidden.
and it looks like it's coming back to reinforce it, which means if we can besiege Leon this turn, we can capture it without these reinforcements being an issue, and then if we can take both of these territories, we won't have to deal with Leon. They'll turn rebel, and we'll have to deal with them obviously if they're a rebel army, but it won't be near
Where
as
to,
bad
sire?
as if they are
Investigate.
still alive with a city. But in order to do
Name
that,
thy
we need to
enemy,
get
Lord.
past this Ildefonso,
We
Captain
shall send them to
Ildefonso.
hell or worse. March!
It's a fairly strong army, but I'm pretty sure we can overpower this army. For one thing, we've got a bit more experience, most of our troops, so yeah. Anyway, it's the clash of the Ildefonsos, Prince Ildefonso versus Captain Ildefonso.
They will regret
Let's
not
do it.
fleeing first. Kill them all, men!
Yes. So if we kick this army, I mean, it might go back to Lyon itself, but still, it's not the end of the world. We might struggle to capture the city, but we'll struggle a hell of a lot more if Lyon are allowed to reinforce it. But we'll see. We'll see how many of this army we can kill. It's a pretty even balanced fight, but I'm pretty confident. Anyway, ooh, it's far too foggy. But anyway, leave it to the battle speech.
I have many terrible scars, but all of them were taken honorably, in battle. Shortly, I may take another wound, if God wills it, for I do not intend to skulk in the manner of a Frenchman. That is of no account, though, for I mean to have victory wherever the pain to my person. Your Spanish enemies are proud, perhaps too proud. In this place I mean to see them humbled and cut down to size. We'll see how these over-proud Iberians like the cut and thrust of battle against real men. With God's good graces, we shall strike down a quarter of our enemy's army today. Courage will be our watchword. Despair, theirs. God's wounds. I see that our foes are amply supplied with heavily armored troops. Would that we had some men with firelocks. We may feel their lack. And think on this. Our foes know I am a brave man, and do not hold with cowardice. It follows, then, that they know you to be brave men for being with me, and fear of you gnaws even now at their guts. So let's away and stick something else in their guts!
Another rousing battle speech there from Ildefonso Ramirez. Right, I meant to wait, didn't I? That was a mistake. Anyway, never mind. We shall have to fight it now. Shall group our crossbowmen. I'm just thinking, we're on a little bit of a hill here, but yes, we can't really make as great a use of it. Well, no, we can. Look, what I'm going to do is we're going to position our troops. As soon as the battle starts, we're going to try and position our troops like this, so that we're facing downhill, if you know what I mean. They have to attack us uphill. You know, just because we need to use the terrain as well as we can. To be honest, there's no point. We might as well just keep all the forces here. I'm going to keep these mercenaries back in reserve as well as the cavalry. So we're in quite a tight formation, but I'll show you why that is so much in a moment. Right, I think they're going to turn and fight us straight away. So what we need to do is we need to extremely quickly turn our army to face them. It's pretty much flat here, actually. Maybe we would have been better fighting them here. Anyway, the die is cast now. I can't really see where our army is lining up now, but nonetheless. Right, let's see how they're actually positioning themselves. Need to have them run into position because they've got a few skirmisher cavalry which we're going to want to use. So once they're in position, we can sort of reposition them a bit. Which, right, okay. Okay, so we want our archers to move a little bit further along. That's fine. Need the javelin men to be about just behind them. I'm actually going to put the spearmen just in front so that we can still continue to fire despite over the top when our army is engaged. That's something I figure I'm not doing as well as I could be. We're missing out on utilising our archers as well as we could, and in this fight we have actually got a fairly significant advantage in terms of missile units. So they're also coming at us at a strange angle, which is going to mess their formation up a little bit, but nonetheless. Anyway, I'm just hoping we'll put our units on guard mode. Yeah, I'm positioning them too far left, look. Just might have to thin them out a little bit more because our archers are too wide. Might position our archers a little bit further behind as well. Just because we don't want, even if they get close enough, even if the spearmen hold them off, if they get too close, they're gonna retreat anyway. So yeah, anyway, speaking of, get firing. What's your range? Well, they're just about staying in range, so that's gonna, right, don't let them move your position. More Genettis. Yeah, I've not really got any great counter for these Genettis. It's a shame, really, because I'm not very experienced at fighting skirmisher cavalry. I don't really know what a good counter is. Because spearmen would be ideal, but you know, and they can't move quickly enough to catch them.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset,
Bugger
but our
they're
men
going for
are
it. Oh,
winning the
they
battle
mucked
and
up there.
forging a worthy victory.
I'm going to have to sacrifice a bit of our line here, but we can maybe use our mercenaries to very quickly get into position. They're sending their mailed knights in, which isn't great. I think they actually attacked our line there a little bit. What is going on? What on earth? Oh, we really mucked up there. We've let their cavalry get in behind us. That is not good. Whoa, what is going on? This isn't good. Oh, they're archers. What am I doing? Oh, it's all going wrong. I'm sending my troops after archers instead of, oh, laminate. Right. These are going to get massacred. Right. No. Oh, this could go horribly wrong. It is going horribly wrong.
Praise to our Lord!
Okay, we might be
Our
alright.
men have slain the enemy
Might be
general.
okay.
Now his men will lose heart.
Oh, they're broken. They're broken on this side. They're broken on that side. Right. That's not the the problem is that's not the entire army defeated just yet. We need to keep, you know, there's a few male knights and that aren't quite defeated. A few spear militia. I think we might have them now. Doesn't help that we don't have a lot of cavalry, unfortunately, which doesn't really help. The lack of cavalry means we can't chase a lot of their archers down. Don't go into the spearmen. I think we've got them now.
The enemy
There we
flees
go.
the battle.
Right.
Run down
Now
those
we
worthless
can run down
peasants.
whatever we want. You guys might as well stop. You're not going to keep pace with them, so... There's a lot of troops to run down here, though. I want to make sure we run down as many as we can. Yeah, you need to get over here. The cavalry's going to get away, obviously. There's not a lot we can do about that, but... Kill 57% of their troops. We've got 209 prisoners. I think they had an army strength of about 900. So I want to make sure we capture... I want to make sure we get as many of them killed as possible, because if enough of them get back to their capital behind the walls, we'll have to face off against them later. Now the cavalry we're probably going to have to face again, but if we can take out virtually all of this spear militia, we won't have to fight it again. And obviously we won't. Yeah, see if you can't get them. I'll keep our cavalry intact. We only lost 30% of our army, which is pretty good, especially considering we had a little bit of a nightmare at one point where the line broke. I was like, ooh, that's not good. They nearly got their cavalry in, but yeah, it's their male knights. The Genetes we don't really care about. They're not that great, but the male knights, if they got in behind us, we'd be in real trouble. See if you can't take some of them out. Actually, no, that's not a good idea. Stray arrow could probably... Yeah, you know what? We want to stop them before they get to this red line, obviously. Will you run, maybe? Oh no, they're already engaged, it's fine. Our general needs to get back here. We need to stop these... We need to stop them getting it. Just run in front of them, don't bother. Just stop them going. Oh, we're good. They've turned away. Good. How many have we killed? 88%. Okay, we've captured another 300. Just through routing them, blimey. Okay guys, we are back. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if I should even cut this, to be honest. I might not, but yeah, it's not particularly interesting, this bit, so... But it is a necessary bit, so that we can kill as much of their army as possible. I mean, technically we're capturing them right now, capturing prisoners, but we will be executing them. It's a shame that there isn't a way to essentially, you know, keep prisoners until, for instance, like the end of the war. I mean, not that there's going to be a Leon left at the end of this war, but you know what I mean. It's like it could be a thing that, yeah, they're not going to get captured, I doubt. Yeah, they're going to get too far away. It's fine. It's just if this unit here. Where even are the units here? There's a fair few of them. Just do with taking them out. I might skip this, but bear with us. Wow. Anyway, that was a battle. Yeah, pretty important battle as well. Yeah, there's only 42 men remaining, most of those are cavalry, so... Anyway, yes, another historical victory for the ages. This time at Ildefonso, Ramirez. Okay guys, so unfortunately the audio began to glitch out at this point, halfway through the video, so I'm going to be recording after commentary just for a moment here, and I will try to remember what I actually said live. So here we've got some troops that we're going to have to execute, otherwise they will retreat back to Leon, and we'll have to fight them later. So this is unfortunately necessary. But yeah, at this point the road to Leon is obviously open. Just had to make sure that we didn't end up encroaching on the Portuguese and getting stuck there, but we did eventually, we found the way around and were able to successfully besiege it. So yeah, build a bit of siege equipment, an extra ram there. So yeah, at this point the Leonese were pretty much screwed. Their reinforcements were too far away from both Salamanca and Leon to do anything about it. And so yeah, just a few little bits. We're trying to find any Leonese reinforcements that might come our way, but I don't think there is any. So yeah, and at this point,
you know, just a bit of housekeeping, see what needed doing in the rest of our empire. We moved our troops, obviously King Tristan back up towards Zaragoza at this point as well. And yeah, Genoese boats bringing a diplomat there. Was worried it might have been an army, but proved not to be the case, luckily enough. And I was also talking about this army, the rebel army that had taken over the watchtower north of Cordoba. So again, recruiting a bit of an army to try and deal with them. But yeah. And I realised there was another free upkeep unit at Granada at that point, so I decided to recruit one there as well. Thought about doing the same at Valencia, but decided against it. And yeah, the audio came back online after the end turn phase. So yeah, that'll have to do for now. So yeah, and at this point, I then decided to end the turn, but also forgot to move my priest. So yeah.
What are Leon up to? I think they realise there's not a lot they can do with that army. Okay. End of turn report. Doing pretty well again. Coming up financially, militarily. Everything really. Crusade grows, Crusade estates. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. New family member. Another of the Villalobos family. I'm surprised he has time.
Your orders,
Outside the
number
gates of
one.
Leon. Or Salamanca, should I
With
say.
God's blessing and
Right.
yours, we march to battle.
Let's just...
Besieging forces reporting, my lord.
You know what? It is kind of overkill, but I just want to make sure,
honorably,
because
my lord.
I am going to be auto-resolve. Can I auto-resolve it? You know what, yes. I'm not fighting that battle, it's ridiculous.
A most honorable victory, my noble lord.
That is...
Our courage has prevailed. These
Salamanca
lands are
fallen,
yours,
we'll just
my
occupy
lord.
it, why not? And then... Okay,
Who do I
I can
face?
select him. There we go.
My lord.
Honestly.
Should we spare any
Thing
of
is, I
them?
don't know with this. I don't know. Do I try my luck twice? It's such a ridiculous... It's ridiculous that this is even going to be a close fight. But I think we might have to leave it for next time. I think we will do. It is Leon, after all. It is the final settlement. It is the last settlement. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for next time. It's going to have to be now, though. Anyway, this army I'm not concerned about. We will win this battle.
Let me strike, my lord.
We're not going to struggle here. We just aren't. So, yeah, we need to look to next time. We need to look beyond that. So, what can we build here in Toledo? I think we possibly need another chapel, because, yeah, heresy is still a problem. So, we'll get a better chapel again. I wonder, is our assassin? He is, he's ready.
What is their name? Who
22% there,
am I to dispose
14%
of,
there.
Lord?
Let's give it a go.
Am I taking down a person or a place?
Or should we take out this captain
Who
first, level
or
him up a
what
little bit?
am I to dispose of,
I think I will, actually. I think we'll just give him an easier mission for his first one. Love that. Some of these videos are really funny.
Am I
Anyway, so you might say, what was the point of that? Well, I'm pretty sure he was a 3-star
Who has
assassin.
displeased
Now he's
you?
6-star. Because he's got a bunch more subterfuge.
the problem?
So if we try to assassinate
is
the
their
guy
name?
now, he's got a 37%, so he's a lot
Who
better.
or what?
My
Which I
lord.
believe is a lot better than
Who
the
does my
priests.
lord?
God's servant.
We have
My lord.
even the one
God's
that has 6
servant.
piety. What's his chance?
Who
28.
is the
So,
purveyor of
yeah,
heresy?
it's pretty likely. Anyway,
My lord.
got another heretic down
Nay,
here.
be he
I don't
must bring
trust
to
it
trial.
anymore.
God's servant.
God knows where. Ooh, that's not good.
Not even
That's an
royalty
Inquisitor.
escapes God's judgment.
Yes.
Okay, as I was saying in a couple of parts
Traveling
ago,
with God.
Spanish Inquisition might be coming. Might be coming our way. Anyway,
Where to, sire?
unless there is a
Without a
Leonese
trace.
army hidden up here somewhere. I mean, there's a Portuguese army,
I'm done for today,
but
my
nothing else, I
lord.
don't think. So I think that's probably it.
Orders.
This army, I think I'm gonna. Should we send him after this army here? Could do.
As my lord wills.
Yeah, I think
we
we
march
might.
to battle.
See if we can get a man of the hour, which
Yes.
is basically where we win a battle without a general. We might get a new general out of it. You never know. More importantly, they'll be military minded. So got the possibility there. Right. Never mind. On we go.
Sire,
Our spy. I think we want to take a look at. Ooh, wow. We'll take a look over here because it's all kicking off over here.
today's journey
There's a full
is
stack
over.
Sicilian army here.
I'm done for today.
Plumberneck.
my
There's all
Yes,
sorts
madam.
going on. Don't
Your
really got
orders?
boats around here anymore. Let's send our boats around here.
Plotting course
actually.
now,
We
my
will
lord.
Take a look at the Italian
Yes, my
coast.
Plotting course now,
Just
my lord.
update our map information a little bit.
Yes, my lord.
See what.
This is as far as we go
if
today,
anything.
my lord. Dropping anchor until morning.
So yeah, I don't believe there's a lot else to do. It's a little bit short for
Yes.
pulling apart. Get thingy back to
Moving ashore, my
Zaragoza.
lord. Command me.
King Tristan, he is back. Ah, now the only problem is he's already the Duke of Nevers,
Yes, marching.
which means, oh, this is going to be interesting. This is actually, can we actually do this? I don't know if we can, Oh, we can. We can have more than one title. Right, that's fine. In that case, so we'll give King Tristan the Duke of Zaragoza. So he is now in place in Zaragoza, as he should be. Now we could move this gentleman, we could move this man into Pamplona. But I think I'm going to hold off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can get a man of the hour here, next time obviously. We might get a general, and it will be a military-minded general, which it makes sense putting in Pamplona. At which point we can give him the Duke of Nevers, and Juan Maderulo can come down to Marrakesh. Having said that, there's also another thought. We could just give him... We could just give King Tristan the Duke title, and it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Which is excellent. Then we can bring him back to Marrakesh. That's how we're working that. Sorry, that was made far more complicated than it should have been.
Full sail.
Anyway, because there's a
Dropping
chance
anchor
he
until
might be
morning.
leading an army at some point. The army that we have that conquered the Moors down here. You never know. He might be attacking Fez at some point, so
Where to,
he might have to
sire?
be leading an army. You never know. Anyway, we have come to the end of today's part. Join me next time when we shall finally rid
Name
ourselves
thy enemy, lord.
of the Leonese by taking their final settlement at Lyon. But until then, I've been Josh, and I'll see you next time.